Hey guys, it's Ultimate Gaming Squad. In this video, I'm going to be completing one of the gauntlet challenges for this month. Hope you enjoy.
Alright, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him the first down. Breeze now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 All-Pro Thomas Davis from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Buying time to his left. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Breeze now to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give them 11 on the game there, and that'll give them the first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they'll always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes where a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
The clock's running down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson, 26 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fake here on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Pernell McPhee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses, not a great start.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they put that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep is Devin Hester.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet.
Out comes comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze being chased out left. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Play clock winding down. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they're going to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Charles the low set back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive lineman, tight end, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings.
Touchdown! David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they can't get a superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now back out comes the offense. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Follow me on social media. And once again, thanks for watching.